Right, so yesterday, or in a few days when this video gets uploaded to YouTube, I have managed to almost ruin my life. You see, I went to the gym and everything was fine up until that point, right? The day was going perfectly. I woke up at 6 a.m. sharp, I went to the bathroom, I meditated, I prayed, I met my family, I ate breakfast, and then I cycled into the city and I went to the gym and I had my workout. And the last set of chest, I was doing chest and shoulders, right? The last set of chest, I was doing like these cable pulls, right? Imagine like two cables, like stuck to the ground, right? And I'm just basically holding them like this, and I'm just pulling it up like this. It's like a chest exercise, I don't even know. And so I was doing that with like 9 kilos on a side and another. So like this is basically the minimal weight. This is like the least weight that I could put on that machine, right? And I put that on and I do the exercise. 2 sets pass, everything is perfect. Last set, I'm doing the exercise and right as I push like this, I breathe in and I feel my spine crack, right? My spine freaking cracks. I feel some sort of pain in my spine. I stop. I'm just sitting around there. I'm kind of confused. I don't even know what happened. Why is my spine hurting? Why does it hurt? Why did it crack? And I still had like the entirety of the shoulders to be done, right? So I still had to train shoulders, right? I realized that I cannot keep doing this because my back actually hurts. My spine actually hurts. As I was sitting there, I realized that I'm not gonna keep doing this. I'm just gonna go home, right? So I take my bike, I cycle back home. I'm decently alright, but my back freaking hurts, man. My back hurts whenever I do any kind of like movement in which I have to kind of stretch my upper back. It hurts. I couldn't really do much. I did some basic stretching, a few lesser sets than I usually do, because my back hurts. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll just do a bit less. So I do my stretching and then I go upstairs. I journal. After I journal, because I didn't get like good sleep last night, I take like a short nap, right? I take a short nap, and right after I wake up, my entire back hurts, man. My entire back genuinely hurts, bro. I was scared, man. I was absolutely scared out of my mind right there. My entire back hurts. I cannot even sit down, like while laying or even sitting up or doing in any kind of position. My back hurts pretty badly. On like a scale from 1 to 10, it was like 6 out of 10 pain constantly, right? And so I just sit like that. I sit for like this for a few more hours after I call my parents and I tell them what happened. They come back home. At that point, like literally, my back really hurts. It really, really hurts. Like whatever I do, in whatever position I sit, I cannot even lay down on my back flat. I cannot even stay on my side. I cannot lay in any kind of position because my back hurts, my spine hurts. And so at this point, I am genuinely terrified. There were a few times during this day when I literally started like tearing up and crying almost because I was so damn scared that I thought that I ruined my spine. Those are some words that I hope I will never have to repeat in my entire life, man. Ruined my spine. I don't want to repeat that sentence or these kind of free words ever again, man. And yet I almost did that. I took like some of this spreadable cream medicine, right, that you can kind of put on your body whenever you feel like some sort of pain. And so I rubbed myself with some of that. I went to sleep that night. I was damn scared. I was scared as hell. I took a water bottle. I filled it up with like very hot water. I closed it. I wrapped it around the towel. And I placed it on my back right where my spine hurt. And I went to sleep that night. And I fell asleep with that thing on my back. And I woke up like 1 or 2 hours later. I still had that on my back. I was like lying on my face. I took that away. I put it away. And surprisingly, that in that moment, my back didn't hurt anymore. And so I could safely just roll around and just sleep on my back the entire night. And I woke up this morning. My back doesn't hurt anymore. I can still feel it. It's very, very damn sensible. So if I were to do any kind of like sudden movements or any kind of like powerful movements, which include like my spine having to like probably stretch in some kind of position, bro, I feel like the pain would come back and even stronger than before, right? And so here I am right now. Unsure whether I ruined my spine, unsure whether I did something horrible to my spine, and maybe it's gonna pass or maybe it's not. But man, I made this video in hopes of making you realize just how close I was to actually ruining my life. Like, you do not understand, man. If you crack your spine and if you do like some bad stuff to it, if like some of the vertebrae or whatever you want to call them in English, I don't even know, like the parts of the spine, with, like the bones that are connected with stretchable tissues, right? If you mess up one of these things, and it falls off or it goes in any kind of direction, man, like that's the worst and most horrible thing that can probably happen to a man. That thing just does that, it comes out of the position. You cannot even move anymore. And if hopefully with surgery, with like actual surgery, they can put it back or they can kind of like do something take to fix it. And maybe after that, with like a lot of rehab, you can actually get back into actually walking and doing stuff. But probably for the rest of your life, you're never going to be able to lift anything even like mildly heavy. This probably didn't happen to me since I was never restricted. I could always walk, I could always do stuff, right? Yesterday I could do all of this, but it just felt like this constant 6 out of 10 pain in my spine, and it scared the crap out of me, man. Right now I'm a lot more calm, I'm a lot more relaxed because my spine doesn't hurt anymore, but I know it's still there. I know the pain is still there. I know the issue is still there. So today I'm gonna probably go and see a doctor in a few hours from now, but I almost ruined my life. Imagine that. I was thinking right now, what if I kept like training shoulders after that? What if I kept training shoulders even after I felt my spine hurt? What if I just kept doing like all of these exercises which require my spine to be straight? You know, it requires some sort of strain on my spine. Imagine if I kept doing that, man. And I literally worsened my back and maybe something even worse would have happened. It scares the hell out of me to even think about it. It scares the hell out of me, man. And so I need you to be very damn careful. If you're gonna go to the gym and lift weights, you better watch yourself, man. You better watch yourself. Because you can easily ruin your entire life. You know, whoever you're doing squats of any sorts with like a lot of weight, because, you know, this is like the fashionable thing to do nowadays, right? To just do squats with like a bunch of weight and be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm squatting so much, oh yeah. Or you're benching so much, or you're doing some sort of any kind of exercise. You're squatting, bro. If you're not careful, if you put too much weight that you can handle without you actually knowing that, you can literally crack your knee. You can literally like break the tendons in your knee or the ligaments or whatever, like probably the ligaments in your knee. Bro, if you break the crossed ligaments in your knee, like you have like these two ligaments which are crossed under your kneecap, right? If you break those things, you will never be able to heal those things ever again in your entire life. You can still walk, but you will never be able to like actually do a lot of physical activity. You will never be able to like properly run again. You will never be able to like put on a lot of weight ever again. You won't be able to do a lot of things ever again. If you break any kind of ligament within like your body, you can, to some extent, you can fix some of these things. You can like take some tissue out of other ligaments and put it there and just kind of like interconnect the ligaments again, but it will never be the same. You will always forever be handicapped to a certain extent. Because you will never be able to do the same things as you have before. And so this is only with your knee, by the way. So like this can happen with any kind of knee exercise. Okay, let's talk about the spine. In literally almost every single exercise that you do, your spine plays a massive role into like stabilizing your body and holding your body properly. Bro, you do something to your spine like I did yesterday. You do it hard enough, bro, you can ruin your life. Because, I mean, with your knee, yeah, okay, you know, you break your crossed ligament and you can no longer run properly. But yeah, okay, but your spine is still in order. You can still properly sit straight. You can still properly do things, right? Maybe you could go on some long walks, on some hikes or something if you really want to. You can train like your muscles around your knee to actually hold the knee better. You know, it's not that horrible, right? I know people that have destroyed their crossed ligaments, but they're still able right now to do some kind of sports because like they've heavily trained their leg muscles to actually withstand the pressure instead of their ligaments, right? Which are broken now. But with your spine, man, bro, if you break your spine, I'm sorry for the light behind me, by the way. It's just the way that it is. I cannot really change it. But bro, if you break your spine, if you do any kind of stuff to your spine, if you strain your spine hard enough, you can ruin your life, man. You can literally break your back or something, man. You can literally ruin your life. I've been going to the gym for more than a year now, and in such a long time of doing the very same exercise, nothing happened, right? I never felt any kind of problem, and it's only in the past few months that I felt my back like a bit more stiffened, a bit more weird, like a bit more sensible for some reason, yeah? But I never really paid that much attention to it. And in the past while, my back was pretty okay, right? Like in the past while, yesterday, before like this last set of like these cable pulls up, before that set, I was completely fine. I had no problems. But once I did that set, and I was here and I breathed in, my spine cracked, and boom. Now I'm here, I'm scared out of my mind. I don't even know what's gonna happen to me, man. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna be able to like pick up heavy stuff again. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to a doctor. I'm gonna have to probably like get a scan of my spine of some sorts. But I'm never gonna be, I think things are not gonna be the same. And this is because of my own stupidity, man. This is because of my own ignorance in actually taking the proper precautions and like doing some exercises. Like, bro, my life wouldn't have been destroyed if I wouldn't have done that exercise. My life would have been the same. The exact same. Yeah, sure, maybe my chest, my pecs wouldn't be like a millimeter bigger than they are right now, but I would still have my spine intact. But no, now my pecs are like 1 millimeter, like something that isn't like even comprehensible, right? Bigger, but my spine is messed up. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it to take the risk to do this. So I want you, the next time that you go to the gym, pick exercises that you can properly do with like very simple weights that do not put any kind of strain on your body. And I want you to be very damn careful. Bro, if you can take like a personal trainer, I didn't take one. And take like a guy who knows what he's doing, bro. Take a guy to show you how you can do the exercises so that you don't mess yourself up like I did right now. Man, it's so easy to ruin your life. I even thought about this, bro. If I'm ever gonna be able to do stuff again, if I'm ever gonna be able to like properly do sport exercises again in like a more intense manner, bro, then I'm not gonna go to the gym anymore. I'm not gonna go to the gym anymore. I'm telling you, man. I'm literally just gonna do calisthenics. I'm gonna do exercises with my own body weight. I've done them before, up until the point when I joined the gym. I've done them before, no problem. It was fine. I never had any kind of spine problems. Bro, you're not gonna have any kind of spine problems when you're doing like long distance push-ups, right, for your chest, or when you're doing close ones for your triceps, or when you're doing pull-ups, man. You're never gonna feel any kind of problems within your back when you're doing like simple pull-ups, man. I'm telling you. You're just not. Bro, when you're doing any kind of like other calisthenic exercise, you're not gonna ruin your life. But if you're gonna go and you're gonna do some stupid damn exercise, you're not gonna do it properly, and you're gonna breathe at the wrong time, you're gonna mess up your spine, and you might just literally get into like a worse position than I did. And I do not wish that for you, man. Take care of your body. Don't ruin your life for no reason. Be careful, man. Alright? Be careful. Don't ruin your life. Please don't do that. Take care of your spine, take care of your knees, take care of your entire body. I'll see you next time. Good luck.